I think I'm going to be fast friends with this group here, being the new kid on the block with this illustrious group, having just met them this morning. I'm delighted to be here as part of this panel. It's an honor and a privilege to participate at the Globe Conference in this capacity. And as I look out and see the great turnout for this town hall, I think this is a testament of where the development of the green economy and the need to take action on climate change is at. And Diane has said it right that green should be and is becoming part of mainstream. And it wouldn't be something different. And in British Columbia, we consider green to be very much part of what we have to work with and shape as part of our future. Climate change, we believe, is the challenge of our generation. And in British Columbia, a few years ago, our government decided that we would make this one of the central planks of our agenda. And what I mean by that is we looked at the signs of climate change around us, and you may have heard about some of the very obvious signs, like the infestation by the pine beetle of vast millions of hectares of our forests, our pine forests. You may have heard about the wildfires that we had a few years ago and last year. Signs of climate change around us. And our government decided to consult and to bring in place a climate action plan. What's in this climate action plan? It's things like the first ever carbon tax in North America. To put a price on carbon emissions, on CO2, we have a revenue-neutral carbon tax that's in place, and that is the first of its kind in North America, and the first, actually, I understand, in the world that is a revenue-neutral carbon tax. We're also working with our partners in the Western Climate Initiative, a collaboration of 11 states, US states and provinces, to create a cap-and-trade system that will be implemented to cover the larger emitters in our jurisdictions. Now, the Western Climate Initiative is a tremendous collaboration. We're working with 10 different partners to create this cap-and-trade system. We're looking forward to introducing it in 2012. We're committed to doing that. And we're also committed as a government, this is another part of our climate action plan, to be the first jurisdiction in North America that is carbon neutral. Our public sector is committed to becoming carbon neutral by 2010, by this year. So what does that mean? It means that any person entering a public institution like a hospital or a school, college, a university, or any ministry or government office, that's a lot of facilities, will be going in to do business or to interact in a carbon neutral facility. And that will happen in 2010. We also have worked with our partners in the municipalities in British Columbia, the cities and towns, to be carbon neutral by 2012. 90% of the cities and towns in the province of British Columbia have signed on what we call the Climate Action Charter, through which they are committing to become carbon neutral themselves. So one of our challenges is to get the message out and to engage British Columbians and fellow Canadians in what it means to be more green, to live a more sustainable, lower carbon lifestyle. And we just hosted the biggest thing that ever happened to British Columbia and to Canada, the 2010 Games, which Chris talked about. And I like your metaphor of this being the gold medal game. That was something that more Canadians watched, and I think a lot of Americans watched as well. It had the highest ratings of any sports telecast. The Games were a tremendous success, not just for the athleticism, but also to allow us to showcase what we in British Columbia and Canada have and want to work with in welcoming the world. And right here in British Columbia, we know we have assets we're very blessed with and we want to continue to build on. Our government has made a commitment to turn British Columbia into a green economy. We have a vision for British Columbia to be a clean energy powerhouse. We're working on a new Clean Energy Act which we expect to introduce this session in the legislature, which will bring about, we believe, a continued transformation of our energy landscape right here in British Columbia. So to get back to the question that Chris asked us to cover in our opening remarks, a green economy means more investment, more jobs, more opportunity, a strong, vibrant economy based on the principles of better sustainability, a lower carbon world, and that's what we're working towards here in the province of British Columbia. We have set in legislation, we're the first jurisdiction to set in legislation aggressive greenhouse gas reduction targets, 33% by 2020, and a longer-term goal of an 80% reduction by 2050. And we have a climate action plan that's going to get us there. I've referred to a few elements in the plan. I look forward to talking to you and with colleagues on the panel here about some of these initiatives. And the Globe Conference is very much a part of trying to build the awareness, build the interest, the excitement, and the enthusiasm, and the desire to participate in this new green economy. And I look forward to continued success from this conference and today's panel. Thank you.